Chapter 2, Fractions and Decimals. Children, now we will learn about fractions and decimals. Let us first understand what is a fraction. Before reading the definition, you think about a cake. Take example of your birthday and you have invited your friends. Now when you cut the cake, now from here when I say keep on imagining, children, you close your eyes and start imagining. Think of the cake you have for your birthday. Now after cutting the cake, that is one complete cake, now you have to distribute it to your friends. So you need to cut it into equal portion, isn't it? Otherwise it is not going to be fair with your friends. To some friends you give a big portion, to some of them you give a small piece of cake. So your mother cuts the cake into equal portion. Your mother has cut it into 12 equal pieces. So now from the 12 pieces, you have given 10 of your friends. Now children, if I ask you, what was the fraction of cake which you have consumed? The answer will be 10 upon 12. Now think why it is 10 upon 12. Because fraction means a part of whole. So from one whole cake, the total number of divisions made by your mother was 12 pieces. So that is on whole is 12 pieces. How much you have consumed from that? You have utilized or you have taken 10 out of 12. So the fraction is 10 on 12. Now if I ask you in a different way, that what is the fraction of cake left over? Again, recollect the definition first. It is part of whole. Out of 12, how much part was left? 2. So, the answer is 2 on 12. So, when I say 2 on 12, let us understand this furthermore with this example. Take this rectangular bar as a chocolate bar. Just like what I have discussed with you before with the whole cake. This is my one complete chocolate brick. From this I have divided it into some equal portion. What is this? This is the division I have made on this chocolate brick so that I can distribute it. So the number of shaded portion, count 1, 2, 3, 4. And the total number of divisions count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is the fraction of shaded portion to the total area? Shaded portion is 4. That is, it acts as numerator. Remember, numerator is that part which is shaded or which is used or which is asked in the question. Upon this line is a fraction line. This line, children, upon, to which we say upon, is a fraction line. Upon that is total area. Total area again means the total division we have made. So, the total area will be 4 by 7. This is the example to find out fraction. Children, here we are finding out the fraction with the help of figures. This is your first exercise where we will be finding out fractions which is given in form of figures. Okay. So, let us recollect what we have discussed. We have discussed fraction is a part of whole. So, suppose here take example 2 by 5. So, 2 by 5 means Out of 5, 2 portion or 2 part is used or selected. Is it clear? See here. Again, what I have explained you before, this is the same thing. 2 by 5. Here 2 is the numerator. That is the part of whole division. Here the whole division is denominator. And this 2 by 5 or 2 upon 5, this is the fraction line. Now, types of fractions. Children, there are many types of fractions. Apart from this chart, what I have given here, apart from this also, furthermore, we have still few more types. Here, we have decimal fraction and vulgar fraction, which is missing in the chart, which I will explain you in detail when the school will reopen. But the basic types of fractions are proper and improper fraction, like and unlike fraction, unit or whole fraction, equivalent fraction and mixed fraction. Let us discuss about each one by one. Proper fraction, it means numerator will always be smaller than the denominator. See the example, 3 by 8, 7 by 9. So, see the denominator, it is 8. Check the numerator, it is 3. Which is smaller? Here, numerator is smaller. Again, in the next example, see, what is given? 7 by 9. Which number is smaller? 7. This is the numerator. So, from here we understand proper fractions are those fractions when numerator is always, children, smaller than the denominator. You always remember the marks of your test papers. Suppose on 80, you get 79. Yes. We are not talking about marks of those children, those who get full marks, 80 on 80. We are talking about marks generally secured by the students. Most of the students will get on 80. Take for example 40 upon 80 or 63 upon 80 or 79.5 upon 80. That means when you see the marks or the marks what you get in your test, those type of marks are the proper fractions. Improper fraction is just the opposite of proper fraction. What we have learned in proper fraction, that numerator is always smaller. So here the denominator will always be smaller. Or you can say the numerator is greater than the denominator. Take for example 7 by 5. Can you get 7 out of 5 marks, children? No. That is a improper fraction. These are just the tips which I am giving you for you to understand. Now, equivalent fraction. This is the very interesting part of fraction, children. Here, suppose you have any number. Take for example, it is given 2 by 3 or 8 by 3. 2 by 3, further we cannot simplify. But 8 upon 12, you try to simplify, take out your notebooks and pencil, simplify. 4 2s are and 4 3s are. Finally, yes, we get 2 by 3. So, equivalent fractions are those fractions where the result after simplification is always the same. Mixed fraction, it is that type of fraction which includes one whole number with the fraction. 3, 2 by 3 or 6, 7 by 8. Any fraction with the whole number will be a mixed fraction. Liked and unlike fraction, again very easy. When the denominators are same, they are the like fraction. Here see 3 by 5, 2 by 5. It is not that, children, it has to be positive. It can be negative also. It can be minus 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. We only check the denominator. If the denominator is same, then it is called as like fraction. Just the opposite will become unlike fraction. That means where the denominator is not same. Take example 5 by 3 and 5 by 2. Numerator is same, but we have nothing to do with the numerator. I said 5 by 3 and 5 by 2. Check the denominator. It is 3 and 2. So, both are different. So, whenever the denominators are different, they are called as unlike fraction. You do not get confused with the numerator. We are not checking the numerator in like fraction. We only see the denominator. If the denominators are same, they are like fraction. Otherwise, they are unlike fractions.